Welcome to another episode of Meet Me Outside. It's your boy Kunal. It's your boy Dennis. It's your boy Bruce. All right. So, how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Fantastic. So I'm at Soul Joel's all month.
Yeah.
I'm hosting Summerfest, and it's been great. Crowds have been phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Comics have been good. Everything's been solid.
What's your first line when you're hosting it for Soul Joel's?
Dennis Rooney's a piece of shit.
Okay. All right. I guess I deserve that.
Yeah, I start off with that. No, this is what I've been doing. New set each time.
Completely new set?
Completely.
How much
new
time
set.
are you doing at the top?
I'm doing like 15 minutes at the
That's
top.
perfect
right?
for you to, yeah.
And it's just like, I tell Joel to give me like a 3-minute light, and then all the jokes that I wrote that day come out.
You close with the newest stuff.
Close with the newest stuff.
Okay.
I sell the shit out of it.
I was going to say.
You got to sell the shit out of it. So, I started selling shirts. So if you guys want to buy a shirt, anybody listening, shirts are $20.
Buy a shirt.
Yeah, it's the shirt is charcoal gray, and it says a shirt.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like the color.
yeah, it says a shirt. It's been great. It's people in the audiences have been loving it, and Dennis has opinions. So please share.
I just, this is a shirt. That's what it says, right? You say I got
just
a shirt.
A shirt.
It just says a shirt.
A shirt.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
Has anyone asked you, like, did you find these on the street in a cardboard box off the back of the truck? Were these a mistake?
Sure.
Does your uncle own a textile factory?
That's a racist question, but no, it's not. I think it's a racist question.
Why?
Because
textile is not an Indian
it's an
stereotype.
Indian thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, I was unaware of it.
Well, I was ignorant to the fact.
I didn't call him a doctor, all right? I called him a textile manager.
Does your doctor textile owning uncle?
Are his eyes permanently crossed and he just...
Yeah. Yo, I'm going to tell you right now, I found out some of my eye, I've got one eye that is slightly lazier.
Look at me. Yeah, I've known this.
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell you. I'm sorry you found out this way. You have lazy eye. You have dumb face.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is what I realized. It's not a lazy eye. It's a slightly lazy eye.
It's an unmotivated eye.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it has a full-time job.
Yeah.
But it stops working after lunch.
Right.
Yeah.
9 to 5. My cell phone is deactivated after that point.
It's a 9 to 1 eye.
It's certainly not up for any promotions, your eye. It's going to remain at its position.
It's a 2-hour lunch eye.
It's an entry-level eye.
Absolutely.
And it has no plans or aspirations of making anything of its life.
It's a works in the mailroom eye.
Yeah. It's a my dad killed himself eye.
I'm hoping my mom leaves me money eye.
I think a shirt is a good thing to put on a shirt eye. I just think it's so, I don't know, it's very like 90s alt comedy
Absolutely,
to me. To be like,
it is.
I'm spinning the idea of like
100%,
merchandise
100%.
on its head. You know what I mean? But this isn't your first bad merch idea.
No, it's not. It is not my first bad
You're
merch.
filled with these bad merch ideas.
100%. We spoke about the album idea.
Yeah. Carrot Top has a warehouse full of props, and you just have a warehouse of failed merchandise.
I own a textile factory. What are you talking about? At this point, all the merch I haven't sold. You know when they airdrop shit to like Sudan?
Yeah. We don't.
Instead of like Super Bowl shirts, it's just my shit.
It's your face.
Yeah, it's my face on.
It's your face saying
various things.
My name's Kunal.
Yeah. Like pins that never sold. Raining down on people in Ghana.
Hurting people in Ghana?
Yeah, they're just getting it in their eye.
You're the reason for the genocide?
Isn't it funny that...
The news won't report the facts,
No,
but I know.
Yeah,
I've seen pictures. I got boots on the ground.
Yeah, that several people killed with all-day KCA pins. Wouldn't the ironic thing be if an all-day KCA pin hit somebody in the eye and their eye became slightly lazy?
Yeah. And then their face becomes your new logo.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Nope yet, have you?
No, I have not.
Then I can't make the comment I was going to say. Check it out. Interesting, cool movie.
Okay.
Yes. All right. But no, you're selling the shirts. I think it's
Yeah.
great. You're making extra money on the road. You know what I mean? I'll probably eventually. I'm still rocking the posters. I got some old posters I take out on some gigs.
This is the thing, man. These things will help. Like, let's say if we do a gig together.
Yeah.
You know, like I won't, and like the budget is me to take care of whatever. Then I can handle that. Yeah, so it'll handle a lot of costs of things, and I'm okay with that, and that's why I'm selling these things. But point being, I want to get back to the eye.
Okay.
Now that I realize that I've got the slightly lazy...
Which one is it? Your left or your right?
I don't even
eye?
know, man.
Which one do you want me to look at from here on out when I address you? It depends on what kind of answer I want.
Yeah.
If I want a straight answer, I gotta...
If you want a lazy answer, if you need more time, you look into the lazy eye because it'll take a little longer to get back to you.
How come every time I ask a question in your left eye, it's like, I don't know.
Because
whatever.
I might be bipolar. So
you're biocular.
Well done.
Thanks.
Well done.
Thanks, guys.
Very well done.
That goes out to Mr. Jacob, my 4th grade teacher, for teaching me Latin root words.
Yeah, very well done. I'm gonna tell you right now, he's like tightening a belt.
Yeah.
And he's listening to the podcast of this week's episode, and he goes,
one more week.
Yeah, one more week.
One
And he
more
just
week.
lets the belt fall to the ground.
He was in the closet, so he might have killed himself a while ago.
Sure.
You ever know? All right, we'll get back to your eye.
Yeah, we're jumping around.
But you know, you
I'm
grow.
gonna tell you right now, your eyes are not lazy. You're jumping around topic to topic.
Have you ever seen how lazy my dad's eye is?
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess that's a dumb question.
Yeah, that.
You could meet him from a distance and still be like, Jesus Christ,
bro.
like,
I'm gonna
guy's
tell
eye?
you. Yeah, his one eye is Mexican, the other one's Irish.
Oh my God, you can't say that about my dad.
I'm gonna tell you right now, your dad's a cockeyed bitch.
My dad. He has been mistaken for a minority before.
Yeah,
because he's got dark skin and the full beard and everything.
But he's a cockeyed bitch.
I don't know why you keep calling my dad a bitch. All right, I will call him and he will beat the shit out of you.
I'm gonna tell you right now that I have a lazy eye, I've been attacking the lazy eye community. There's a TV show where a woman has a slightly lazy eye, and every so often, like, I'll get up from like laying down and watching the show and be like, that cockeyed bitch.
I was on a roast one time. I won't say the guy's name.
Sure.
But very heavy comedian. Heavy comedian. Always talks about his dead mom, and everyone's ripping into those two things. And I finally get there, but I go, sure, he's fat. Sure, he brings up his dead mom all the time. But what about his lazy eye? What about his lazy eye? And it was just one of those great jokes where it's like no one points this out, but I'm gonna go for that thing, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the guy's got two massive shortcomings, and you go for the one thing.
What about his webbed feet? The things nobody knows about.
Right.
What about his rare blood condition? And I had to bribe his doctor the information for him. So you feel like you found a new community.
I'm in a new community.
Yeah.
Lazy eye community.
You've been on the Lazy Eye Reddit?
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Yeah, they only use the left side of the screen. Everything's formatted to the left side.
It's all moved one way or the other. You got to click, and it just tells you.
But a lazy eye doesn't always affect your
vision.
Yeah, like you could have 20/20 vision and have a lazy eye, right?
Yeah. You can have. You don't have to wear glasses with a lazy eye.
No, you don't have to.
No.
Especially if you don't want to highlight them.
Yeah.
Every time you wear glasses, I'm like, there it is.
There he is.
Not quite looking at me, but
not quite not looking at you either.
Looking right over my shoulder.
Yeah. You know, I'll tell you what I realized. This eye looks down on you.
But I feel like both of them look down on me,
they do.
honestly.
That's why it's slightly lazy.
Yeah. Slightly lazy and slightly condescending.
That makes a lot of sense.
Condescending eye.
Yeah, condescending eye.
Condescending eye.
Yeah. You're not working hard enough.
Clearly. You saw the scale before we started.
Yes. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
So Dennis and I are having a weight loss competition. And obviously it can't be just by weight numbers alone.
Why not? Why not?
Because there's a slight discrepancy in the fact that you weigh an extra me.
I'm almost a fully extra you.
Yeah, you're like
I'm an extra you with like your arm lopped off.
Yeah.
I'm 95%.
You're at 1.1.
Yeah, 195%. Yeah.
So
why are we doing this again? Is this
Because-
just because you look at me sometimes and you're like, buddy, we gotta
I mean, I don't have many friends. So I'm trying to keep the ones that I have
trying
around.
to keep me around?
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I mean? You got to come look at it a good way.
I hope Mr. Jacob has a second belt lined up for after this podcast.
He's going to need the back brace belt to hang you from and a crane to be the thing that he mounts it on.
I could definitely. There's this song by this band called Jawbreaker.
Yeah.
And they have this line in the song. It's a very depressing song where he's like, I'm looking at the shower rod.
Yeah.
Can it take my weight? And I'm like, first of all, I don't care how heavy you are. You could be a 4-year-old kid. That shower rod ain't holding your weight.
No.
And also, how short are you that you're hanging yourself by a shower rod?
Your parody would be Scale Breaker. All right.
Okay. Were you you worried about your scale when I got on it before we started? What did you think I weighed before we started?
I'm gonna be honest. What I thought you weighed 260.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, people do tell me that I carry my weight very well.
You do carry.
People get very surprised when I tell them I'm over 300.
Fine.
I'm 6'5",
Yeah.
with bad posture.
Yes.
So I'm tall even with the bad posture. But
Yes.
then when I tell people I'm 6'5", they're like, really?
Yeah, dude.
And it's all legs. You know what I mean? If you chopped off my legs and put them on like a rotisserie,
everybody would get diabetes.
you wouldn't have to crash your plane in the Alps to start feeding on me. You just need a little motivation.
Oh man.
And an eye for talent.
Right.
Look at those legs.
Look at them legs.
That's where you'd start. What I'm trying to say is I've
Yes.
thought about if people had to eat me in a survival situation,
Yeah.
you'd start with the legs.
100%.
Because I could also live with no legs.
You could.
So you give me two tourniquets, you eat my legs in front of me.
You know what's funny? you could stand to lose a leg.
Could stand to lose a leg? I get it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's just good.
It's heavy word association.
It
with
is
us
heavy
today
word
a little
association,
bit,
but it's
you know?
not bad though.
Yeah.
It's not funny. It's just
Seems like you have a leg up on me.
okay. That's fair.
You see how it feels?
Yeah.
You see how it feels? Giving it, you feel good.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
when
yeah.
you're on the receiving end, you're like, why is he doing this to
Did
me?
he throw a tweet at me?
Was that his good eye or his bad eye?
That was definitely a lazy eye joke. So this scale gives you a rundown based on what it like, I guess it sends like an electric pulse through.
First of all, what do we weigh?
What would I weigh?
I mean, are we not going to tell the people what we weigh? Are we keeping these numbers close to the chest?
No, we will.
Okay.
We're going to go fully into it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So should we start we'll start with me?
Sure.
Okay. So I weigh 181.8.
Disgusting.
So my body fat is at 17.7%.
What's a healthy body fat?
0%? No, anything under 17%. So I'm in excess.
Oh, you're right there?
I'm in excess.
Oh, man, but that means I'm going to be...
All right. I'm in high. I'm rated high.
I don't like the energy you're giving off right now. Because I can
listen.
tell you're excited to blow up my spot.
I'm not excited to blow up your spot.
You're very concerned all of a sudden?
I'm concerned. I'm going to be honest, I didn't know this app could change this color. when you got on the scale. That's what really concerned me, okay?
You got an emergency warning on your phone when I got on the scale?
I didn't know. This is like, you know how when PlayStation had the vibration functions, they put that in the controllers?
Yeah, like the first time.
Yeah, and everyone got like, holy shit, this is why. This is what this phone just did.
Can you believe the technology is up there right now?
I know,
you can do
right?
this? Yeah.
Yeah, so...
This phone's going to tell me what I ate for breakfast?
Yeah.
6 sausage links, Dennis? 6?
Yeah.
It's condescending to me as well. It's going to fat shame me. It's going to fat shame me into getting healthier.
Your BMI just says fat bitch on it.
Well, I've always had a problem with the BMI.
What is the body mass index?
Body mass index,
Yes.
because it doesn't account for muscle.
No.
And muscle does weigh more than fat. Now,
Yes.
I'm not saying I'm covered in muscle.
Sure.
But when I was in like a senior in high school, when I was my freshman year of college, when I was at my most fit,
Right.
when I was 305,
Right.
but like a much trimmer 305 than even now when I've gotten down
This
to 305.
tells you how much of your body, how many pounds of it is muscle.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know how it can tell all that by rubbing my feet real quick.
I mean, you were on there for a little bit.
10 seconds? It's going to tell me?
Yeah, it tells me how much of my body is muscle.
But
So-
even then, I was ranked as morbidly obese when I
Yes.
was at my most fit.
Sure,
so I'm sure, unless
Okay.
they've come up with a new, more exciting term than morbidly obese, as in death is at your door obese.
I think it's just called deathly obese.
You're dead.
Yeah.
This is how I find out I'm dead. Turns out you're dead.
It just says waterlogged.
Waterlogged.
Like somebody's lost at sea.
Bloated and waterlogged. Fresh corpse.
Fresh corpse.
Okay.
So, okay, we'll skip BMI, man. But let's
No, you could. I'm not. Share.
let's just go 24.1. But I'm gonna say if this is what it tells me. It tells my fat-free body weight would be, let's say my muscle mass is 142.2 pounds. So if all my muscle in my body is 142.2. So basically I've got 39 pounds of fat on me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I looked at you when I came in.
That's
Right
fantastic.
around, I said 36 to 44,
That's
somewhere
great.
in that range.
That's fantastic. I'm really happy about that. Okay, let's switch to you.
You know what? I should have. Hold on. I should have read your stats.
Yeah, you should have.
This feels unfair now.
Well, here we are now.
All
huh?
right.
Okay, so
6'5".
6'5". Your weight is 340 pounds.
340, which, first of all,
sure.
Again, I have a scale at home. Yeah. I hop on it a couple times 100%, a week. 100%. Yeah. I've been right around 328.
The key word is hop. You just fucking slightly tap on.
Well, it's made for cows, so it's very easy for me to just
use the same scale they use at the vet.
Yeah,
you get led onto it.
For a calf, I'm very healthy. For a cow, I'm chiseled. For a human man, I'm moving towards being morbidly obese. I'm morbidly obese.
Morbidly obese.
Word associate. Puns. Oh man,
it's always a bad situation.
All right, it's not good. I know it's not.
So,
but also, what I'm trying to say is, I think your scale might be a little off.
Sure,
but it's fine. The important thing is we're both using the same scale.
Absolutely.
I'm 332. Go ahead.
Okay. So your body fat percentage.
45%.
51 point.
50. More than half of me is fat.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I didn't think more than half.
Yeah,
that shouldn't be. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, dude.
I shouldn't be able to walk around and shit.
I'm surprised you can. I'm surprised you can now.
51%.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been 49. You know what I mean?
No, dude.
Let me get on there again.
Yeah.
Let me get a second opinion.
It breaks.
It just says I told you so.
Yeah, I can't believe it has an error function.
Yeah.
But
I could go take a shit and that could go to 49%.
It could. I don't know how big your fucking shits are. Your fat-free body weight, if you got rid of all the fat on your body.
Can you imagine, first of all?
Yeah.
Can you imagine what
you would look insane.
Like a Greek god.
Yeah.
But with tons of extra skin now. Because
Remember John Popper from Blues Traveler?
Is he just the lead singer?
Yeah.
Just say the lead singer of Blues
but
Traveler.
He was, okay, you're right.
I have a weight problem as I dab the sweat off my forehead from doing a podcast.
And we're having 4 air conditioners on.
There's not 4 in here.
No, I'm kidding.
And it's a weak air conditioner.
Sure it is. We just paused.
All right, hold on. So what's my Greek god zero fat? Let me guess. Because I gotta be.
What do you think your fat-free body weight would be?
I think like 215.
Ready?
140.
165.2.
I'd look disgusting if I was 165.
You would look like a clothes hanger.
0.2.
0.2. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 6'5". No one wants to date a skin and no.
I mean, that's fat-free body weight.
That's what. This is just your notepad.
I don't even have there's no app connected to my scale.
You're holding a cookie.
I'm playing Fruit Ninja.
Everything looks like food to me now.
Yeah. Are you holding a sausage link? What
was yours?
What do you mean,
What was your fat-free body weight?
My fat-free body weight was 142.2.
How is mine only 20 pounds more than you?
And you're 4 inches taller, so I don't know.
It's 5 pounds an inch?
Man,
that's just my cock.
Right, oh, Lordy. Let's just put it this way. Your body fat is a lot. And it said that if your body fat was under 25%, it would be all right, considering your height.
Okay. So I just need to cut my body fat in half.
Yes.
So 160, I'm 340 now. I just need to lose 90 pounds.
90 pounds would bring you into a good place. You'd look phenomenal.
Well, I've lost 30 pounds within the last 2 years.
You were 370?
No, I was at... Well, again, I'm basing off of 330, my actual weight, not 340. Your dumb scale's wrong weight.
Yeah, all right.
No, but when we did one of these like 2 years ago, and I got down to 303 from 335. So, yeah.
For somebody who drinks a lot of seltzer, I don't know what you put in it.
This isn't seltzer.
What is it, high fructose corn syrup?
This is that Pepsi Clear, the Crystal Pepsi.
Crystal Pepsi.
When I found out they made it, I just stored it in my basement by the case full.
Like you're running a survival fucking bunker.
All right, so we're gonna base this contest off of percentages.
I'd imagine percentages. Yeah.
So you're not going for gaining any. You're not looking to get stronger. You're just looking to.
I'm looking to lose weight.
Did you do anything to tip the scales? I noticed that you have I've never seen this before, a Fiji big bottle of water out before I came here. Yeah. Are you trying to load on the water weight before? Because I haven't shit in 3 days. Once this podcast is over, I'm letting loose.
I'm horribly constipated.
That's what your scale said? Your scale hasn't had a movement in 5 days?
You've been taking that anti-diarrhea medicine?
Yeah. I'm all clogged up, baby.
Yeah.
I'm ready to burst.
I haven't. Yo, I did a 48-hour fast.
What was that like? When?
Wednesday and Thursday.
Why?
I got tired of stuffing my face.
So you decided to starve yourself for 2
Yeah,
days?
dude. Yeah.
Were you really were you in a bad place or something?
No,
you were
I wasn't.
Stuffing your face?
No, it wasn't. I wasn't. It's just like I feel like I know you don't feel like this, so let's not even begin to go there. But like,
Whoa. First of all,
Look at the
I have
numbers.
feelings like regular skinny people too, Kunal. Sometimes I'll be eating and I'll say maybe this is a bit much.
I just throw a hot dog link and you're like, you're gnawing on it. Yeah, go on.
Do you think I just have unbridled shame for everything I do except for eating?
No.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead with your ignorant ass statement. This is a shirt.
You should get merch too.
This is a persecution of my character is what it is.
This is a fat.
This is a fat?
Yeah.
I knew a guy whose nickname was The Fat.
Was it? What was it?
That was his nickname, The
Yeah?
Fat. The
Who's
Fat.
this guy?
He now sings in a band. He's a nice guy, cool dude.
Great.
But he eventually came around and he was like, everybody stop calling me The Fat and start calling me Chris. And everyone was like, dude, this is like 10 years of you making us call you. This is going to be very hard.
Yeah,
dude.
absolutely. How do you break out of this?
It ruined friendships, I'm pretty sure.
Of course.
But now everyone he knows calls him Chris.
Yeah.
It's cool.
You got to get new friends then.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty sure that's what he did.
If you got a nickname you don't like,
Yeah.
you have to get new friends.
Right.
There's no way around it.
Yeah.
That's
That's
just
why
it.
you have no friends. Tony Gangine. Took me a moment. All right.
Gangine. Ganges.
God damn it.
Yo, somebody who listened to the podcast came up to me and was like, "Hey, Tony."
How happy were you?
I was very happy.
Until they fucked up Ganges.
Yeah. He said Gangesus.
Gangini.
Gange.
Racist again. How does he do it?
So let's
right.
get into this.
Yes.
Let's get into this. Yeah, I mean, I did the 48-hour fast. I just got tired of eating. I felt like I was eating a lot.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to tell you right now, 48 hours not eating. And this is the thing. I felt hungry maybe once for like 15 minutes.
That's it.
That's it. And the rest of the time, fucking laser focus.
Yeah.
I felt like I had taken a fistful of Adderall.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I was cued the fucking. It's crazy. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I don't know.
You don't believe it.
I'm hungry thinking about you fasting for 48 hours.
Yeah, I know.
Forget
I know.
15 minutes.
But you want to know what's crazy? I did that, and in the week since I weighed myself last week, I've gained basically a pound.
Okay.
Yeah, I gained a pound. So it's not good. It's not effective.
I've met people. I worked construction once with a guy where he would fast every Wednesday. Every
Yeah.
Wednesday he didn't eat at
Yeah.
all. It was just water and tea.
And
he was a miserable prick. It could have been Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It didn't matter. Every time I saw it, dude, he was cranky as shit. You know
so
what
the
I mean?
fasting certainly wasn't a good idea.
I mean, he was laser focused at being an asshole. You know what I mean? He really could sling dirt with the best of them.
He's slinging hard barbs on Wednesday. You're calling out of work. Is Jameson in? No, I can't do this.
I can't go to that job site.
Yeah,
No,
that guy's a
none
piece
of
of
he's
shit.
there.
Yeah.
What day is it?
Yeah, Wednesday. Oh, no.
Yeah.
He's hungry for insults.
He'd be a little happy when he'd get his tea.
Of
You'd
course.
Just see him,
Yeah. What a fucking, you know what? That's such a bitch thing to have.
He'd eat the paper cup from the tea.
Lordy. Lord.
All right, what were you going to say?
I'm just, so.
It's a bitch thing to have?
Yeah, it's a bitch, like, you know what I mean? You're
To
fasting.
do it every week?
No, it's not. No, not the fasting.
Okay.
The tea.
The tea?
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things that you're allowed to have tea during a fast. You're allowed to have
But does
certain
he
liquids.
put, like, milk and
No, just black tea.
just black
That's all
tea?
you're allowed
Okay,
to have.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, yes. I didn't even do that.
No tea.
Straight water.
Straight water.
Straight water.
Carbonated?
One time carbonated
You
water.
slipped up.
Not even
huh?
flavored.
Couldn't help yourself.
Just shut up. Shut your fucking fat mouth up. How dare you?
You don't get to call me fat for the next 4
sorry,
weeks, all
I'm
right?
sorry, you're right, you're
you
right.
can. You know.
You're right.
It's always funny when like friends of mine who don't make fat jokes will crack a fat joke.
Yeah.
Because if it's good, I'm all for it.
Of course.
But it's always the guys who make fat jokes constantly. They're never good. They're never
No,
good fat
because they're
jokes.
playing that card so often.
Because they're insecure.
Absolutely.
They're insecure about my
100%.
fat hog between my legs. Compared to their skinny peckers.
Yes.
That's what I tell myself.
Meanwhile, they sit at home with their fat cocks in their hands.
Just think of new ways to call me fat.
Yeah, they're writing notes on their cock because it's so fat.
They're getting calls on their penis. Hello. What's that? Dennis is a fat bastard? You don't say. They hang up their dick.
They put it on a receiver. It's a landline. They're doing curls.
They're twirling it around.
like they're thinking about it. Like, you know what I mean? I wonder what Dennis is up to. I should call him fat again.
Some of these riffs get pretty gross.
Yeah, they do. The eye one was great.
Which one?
The lazy eye one?
Yeah.
That's definitely going on.
I forgot about your lazy eye already.
Yeah.
So I look at that dumb face of yours.
I look at that multiple.
I'm sorry, you have dumb face. It spawns from your lazy eye.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You have many face.
I have many chins at least.
If
I could just get other parts of my face to match the number of chins I have, maybe it wouldn't stand out so much.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what, many noses?
Yeah, if I got dual noses. Like a car exhaust. If you had to get a second nose, where would you put it? The back of your neck, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
The back of your neck.
Absolutely. Just top of the head.
Just right out of the collar.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I would do top of the head.
Top of the head?
Yeah, because you could swim basically underwater.
That's still the back of your head, though.
Yeah, but it'd be the top.
You don't know
like
how
a
to
dolphin.
swim.
I know.
Where are you going with your with your second nose?
None of your business. I can go wherever I want.
We going to the Ganges.
Yeah, we swim in the entire Ganges.
2 noses, 3 chins.
Yeah.
The Dennis Rooney story.
Oh my God, you look like such a freak.
So what are we doing? 4 weeks?
4 weeks.
Do you have any plans of attack for this?
Well, fasting's out.
You can't. What do you mean?
It's not effective.
Well, you only did it once for 2 days.
Yeah,
that's not fasting.
But it's
needs
like
to be
clearly, I know. I just think that my game plan, I've got to make a series of healthier choices.
Yeah.
A series.
What do bad choices to you look like? Like, what are your bad choices?
Well,
like, what's
let's
a
say,
bad night of eating for you?
Okay. Let's lay this down.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You feel like you're looking into my soul. That could just be your lazy eye.
Okay, let's. It has a pitchfork.
Look at me, dude.
You cockeyed fuck. Huh?
Thing about when you have a slightly lazy eye is you're never sure which one is the right one.
Yes.
Because if you have one that's way off, like my pops.
Yeah. If you got
you're like, all right, no one would be so rude as to be looking over here while talking to me this way.
Yeah.
But if it's slightly off, you just feel like the other person won't look at you directly.
Like mad. They look like they got kicked by a donkey.
Yeah, my dad looks. And my dad's got the permanently broken nose that he ever got set.
Yeah. Was he kicked by a horse?
The nose goes one way, the eye goes the other way. So he'll smell you coming and he'll see you going.
Your dad's face is drunk.
My dad's face is permanent. I'm pretty sure my dad bounced in London for a couple of years before he moved to America.
Really?
And I think that's where the broken nose.
Yeah, you think that where the lazy eye he got like clocked?
I think he was born with the lazy eye.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Because when you're growing up on a farm with 9 kids, one of them is going to be a little fucked up.
Yeah,
you know what
absolutely.
I mean? Well, you don't need to get kicked in the head by a sheep.
No. Of course not. Yeah.
They were happy both eyes were in his head.
Yeah, they had a brother that was worse off.
My dad's the one that survived.
Yeah. Another one had an eye coming out of his nose.
Yeah, but my dad saw it coming.
Oh, yeah. They had to fist fight each other, and the one who lived gets to go on.
So what's a bad round of eating for you? Or
So, for example...
Like you're out, you do a spot.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, for example, we had, after the show, Friday night show, we sat down. We had, there was 5 of us, and we had a appetizer of fries... Okay, with Old Bay seasoning and Monterey Jack cheese sauce on the side.
Sounds pretty good.
Right?
Old Bay
Yeah.
kicks things to another level,
Absolutely.
especially a French fry.
Check this.
Uh-oh.
Instead of mozzarella sticks, they had mozzarella medallions.
Circles? Little coins?
Circles. Big fucking...
Big coins.
They look like a potato skin, but all mozzarella cheese.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like a good weird shape with my mozzarella sticks.
Yes.
Fridays used to do the long rectangles. You ever see those?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
These were delicious.
Yeah.
Absolutely
I like a mozzarella trapezoid. Low moisture.
Yeah, absolutely. If you could get my thing into a sextagon, I'm into it.
I'll take a couple of mozzarella rhombuses, maybe.
Yeah.
Any parallelograms.
Parallelograms, I was
Yeah.
just about to say parallelograms. Yeah. If you give me an isosceles mozzarella thing, I'm out though.
I like geometry in my food.
In my
you ever have a
mozzarella
3D Dorito?
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's where I draw the line. Fuck 3D Doritos.
You don't like a 3D Dorito?
I hate 3D Doritos.
Always and forever?
Always and forever.
I really enjoy a 3D Dorito.
I think they're disgusting.
I feel like I could like pop it like popcorn.
No. They taste horrible.
They tear the shit out of your mouth, but I like them.
I don't like them at all.
They taste a little different than your regular Dorito.
The air feels weird.
I like the air.
Yeah.
Makes me feel healthy. I'm
What
like,
are
there's nothing to these.
They taste like bugles to me.
Bugles are good the first 3 reaches into the bag, and then you're like, I'm disgusting.
Yes.
I'm a fat slob.
And then you're making the
I know you don't feel that way.
No, I do not. Yeah, but you're doing the little witch fingers where you put like one on each finger.
I never did that. I was just too busy stuffing them in my face.
Of course you were.
But I did think about it. Yeah. I'd like to put, if I had a broken 3D Dorito, I'd put it on one of my fingers, and it'd look like a little 3D Dorito pilgrim.
Oh,
with the hat?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yes.
Yeah.
My God, that one.
You were really hoping that one wouldn't work, but it kind of worked.
It kind of works. It kind of didn't. I was just imagining you eating 3 bags of Bugles and be like, by the third bag,
you start to feel a little self-conscious.
I just imagine you put everything on the same way a horse eats something.
How does a horse
like
eat
a feed bag?
Oh, come on. You think I have a trough at home? I go home and I pour my desserts into, and then I just... Do I get on all fours, or is it at least standing level?
No, you can't.
I have an electric one, like people who work with standing desks. Bring my but it's more like a car lift than an electric desk. It's got oil stains on it and shit. I'm wearing a onesie.
When your parents go away for the weekend, they just pull the lever, and it's like a giant cat.
It's like a dog back in the day. They just pour a fucking ton of food into its bowl and be like, all right, like make it last, because we're not going to, dog doesn't know. 36 hours later, I'm just,
like a fat dog lays on the ground.
Yes.
The paws can't even remotely touch.
Yeah.
All right, so
I have itches I can't scratch.
This is what this contest is really about.
Yeah. I'm going to go the other way. You're going to get like, Dennis, you're 380. It's like, listen, man, I think that scale's broke.
You come by every week and blame the scale. You're getting visibly fatter.
You have to keep moving the camera further back every time we record the podcast.
Yeah. By the fourth week, I'm rotating around you like a moon.
Yeah, we're shooting via drone.
Yeah, your gravitational pull is so bad.
Oh my God. Thank God I'm not sensitive about being fat anymore.
Yeah.
I just cry when I leave. I'm in the elevator sobbing.
Yeah. You take a gun to your head, but there's so much fat in it, it just bounces off.
It's a water gun filled with teriyaki.
Yeah. And you're spraying it in your mouth, but still crying.
Right. You're fat too, man.
Yeah, I am. I'm a fat fuck, dude. I'm in high.
The important thing is not that I weigh so much more than you, or that you are also a gross pig.
Yes.
It's that we're both not happy with where we're at with our bodies.
And that's what I think makes it fun.
Yes. And I mean, listen, I know there's been other podcasts where they do exercise competitions or weight loss or whatever, but guess what?
Yeah.
Obesity is something that affects like 98% of this country. So
yeah.
Hopefully, if I can get down to... All right, so what are our goals here?
My
for
goal
the month?
here,
we're doing a month, right?
Yeah,
4 weeks.
My goal is to kick my body fat percentage down. I would say probably I'm at 17.7. I was at 18. I guess to get my body fat percentage down to maybe 15%.
Yeah,
that's a good amount.
I think so.
Yeah. What about you?
What would that bring you down to weight-wise, though?
I don't even know. I think it'd probably get me down to like 165, 170.
I know I could hit 310. I know I could lose 30 pounds in
like that.
4 weeks. Not necessarily like that, but like if I just stick to a regiment that I know works, which here's my thing. Here's my
I need to know what your regimen is now. Almost.
My regimen now is,
because it's like crazy. I told you what I have as an appetizer, and then I have a fried chicken sandwich and more French fries.
Sure.
And that is pretty bad. But what are you doing?
I'm so good during the day. Really do mean that. I'm so good during the day.
Yeah.
And I've been cutting back on my drinking too anyway, besides with this.
It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
Yeah.
And which one's the bad one? Mr. Hyde?
I think they're both bad.
Yeah.
Kind of. You know what I mean?
Okay, right.
But Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde is his, like, the other side of his face.
Yeah.
My Mr. Hyde is...
Mr. Thighs.
Mr. Breaded Thighs?
Yeah, breaded thighs.
Oh, no. Yeah. Mr. Thighs, no.
Oh, no, he's here. You have a bucket of chicken and you're throwing it and it hurts a lot because it's all bones.
Mr. Thigh carries around an empty KFC bucket filled with bones.
You're just wailing it at some. You know how much bones would hurt?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Like having somebody throwing full force chicken bones at you in like a greasy. Oh man, that'd be awful.
He just sticks wings in his mouth and spits out the bones at you.
Yeah.
Mr. Thighs, you son of a bitch. I'm so good during the day. I don't eat often in the morning. I try not to eat until noon. Oftentimes, I don't eat until 2.
Yes.
And then in my head, I'll always stop eating by 8 or 9.
Right.
I kind of do the what's the fasting thing?
Intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting.
Yes.
I'm not super strict with it. I'll have a coffee in the morning or whatever, but I really try not to eat until 2. But if I don't go to bed, so I have my first meal around 2 o'clock. Then I'll have my second meal, maybe like 8:30, and that's supposed to be it. 2 meals in the day.
Right.
But if I don't go to bed by like 11:30, 12 at the very latest, I'm up after midnight,
that is where the fucking trouble begins.
I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed and get my 8 hours, because if I stay up, I just what do we have? What do we have to cook?
I've got.
You know how many times I've like had a bowl of cereal?
Yeah.
And then poured another bowl of cereal at 1 in the morning.
I'm going to tell you right now, there's a deli in my neighborhood called God Bless Deli, and I order from, and they are... What
time are they open till?
They're 4.
Oh, that's bad news.
That's
bad news to have something so...
And you want to know, you know what's even worse?
What?
The delivery? Insanely fast.
Yeah?
Yeah. They'd make waffle fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
With waffle fries.
With waffle fries.
1 in the morning.
1 in the morning. And mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have the rhombuses? You ask every time? You're like, you doing rhombuses
yet?
Like, no. Still sticks.
No, my fat friend.
Yeah, so it's and if I'm drinking, forget it. Then everything goes off the rails.
Of course,
where it's
dude. Most people don't know this, but Dennis and I went on a tour. Our first tour we did like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah, something like that.
6 years ago, we did this tour and
4 weeks.
4 weeks running, gunning, and I was drinking at the time. And man, I came back 20 pounds heavier.
You came back 20 pounds heavier. This is like one of my favorite tour stories.
Yeah. Yes, please.
You came back 20 pounds heavier. I came back, what was I down, like 7 pounds?
You were down 7.
I was down 7.
It was mind-blowing.
And we were boozing every night.
Late
night eats pretty much every night.
Steak and shake?
Steak and Shake was one of the spots.
One of the spots, yeah.
That was second tour, though.
Yes.
But the last tour was the only one where we were a little more responsible. And even then, we had I had a couple nights where it was like...
Where you turned, tied one on.
Yeah, tied one on, and then it's like...
But this is the thing, though. I still joined you when it came to the late night eats.
Yeah, we were eating.
I met you there.
I was talking one of the best meals I ever had. Columbus, Ohio. Food truck.
You were standing over that meal, and
I almost didn't want to eat it.
I was with you.
It's beautiful.
I was with you, dude. It was phenomenal. I tell people about how good that meal was, and they don't believe me. This is the thing: when you talk a lot of shit like I do, the problem is when you actually have something like
you're the boy who cried taco.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
And I get in there and I go, listen, I'm telling you right now, the Midwest, they don't fuck around with their Mexican food.
Yeah.
They are phenomenal with their Mexican food.
People sleep on the Midwest for all kinds of like different cultural foods.
Like people talk about the coasts a lot and they're these fucking coastal elites. But I'll tell you this much. The Midwest, they're cooking.
You know what the Midwest is?
Young and restless?
And cooking. Young, restless, and cooking.
Yeah. Young and restless might fry your necklace.
Might fry your Texans.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Dr. Thighs.
Yes.
Mr. Thighs.
Mr. Thighs. All right. So,
here's my regimen. Here's my plan going forward.
Yeah.
Because I know I could do 30. I'm aiming for 40. I'm looking to do it real unhealthy.
Yeah.
Anyone would tell you do not lose 40 pounds in a month. That's not safe.
100%.
I'm going for it.
Yeah, but this is no, man. We gotta. I don't want this to be. I'm gonna tell you right now. I got news.
You got news?
This is not gonna be a month-long competition.
Huh?
This is not a month-long competition.
6 months?
No.
What? How long?
This is a turn it up competition.
I don't understand.
There's no end to this.
What do you mean?
We keep going. We keep going till we reach optimal goals. That's it.
Is this becoming a fitness podcast?
It's not because. I'm gonna tell you right now. I will never make this a fitness podcast. Never.
What if you got an offer?
Still no.
What about a big offer?
Let's put it this way.
What about your own T-shirt textile factory?
Okay, you can go right to hell.
Isn't that every Indian's dream?
It is. It's every Indian's dream. Let me tell you something. Success is never. I've never let success derail me from me doing what I want.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know how I get down.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know how I get down.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
there's got to be a finish line, though. At least for tracking purposes.
No.
Let's do 4 weeks, and then we'll reassess.
And then we'll reassess every 4 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the sake of ending this conversation,
yes,
sort of.
Yes, that's fine.
Every 4 weeks, reassess at 4 weeks.
No end. Okay.
And
yeah.
if you get jacked now in like 6 months, I'm gonna be pissed.
Wait, who says you
if
can't?
you turn into I'm saying if you do.
Yeah.
If I just like lose 35 pounds in 4 weeks, and then I get back on the wagon or whatever,
right.
but you just keep going and you're just like the best version of yourself, I'm gonna hate you.
You will not hate me.
If you get your lazy eye fixed.
I come back next week.
I'm not doing this anymore.
My eye is too fast. Is faster than the other eye.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't notice it. Oh, I kind of see it.
It's slight.
It's very slight.
It's very slight.
How did you find this out?
I was looking in the mirror.
So you weren't diagnosed?
No.
By a professional with lazy eyeism. You just diagnosed yourself.
No, I can tell. I've always known. I've just never
so
talked
you've
about
always you've never talked about it.
I've never talked about
Very
it.
self-conscious about it.
I didn't. This is the thing.
You know your nose is off center too.
Shut the fuck up. I've noticed. Your chin is off center.
Which one?
So no, I've noticed that it was slightly, but I wasn't always sure because sometimes I felt like it wasn't, and then sometimes I was like, is it? Is it not? But I believe that it is, and I feel like I've looked enough times where I go, I think it's like sometimes it is like slightly lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever try to whack yourself on the side of the head to clock it into place?
Jesus Christ. No, I have not.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah. If you do better in the 4 weeks, you get a smack.
I get to smack you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because aren't there stakes to this? Aren't we doing something at the end of 4 weeks?
$100.
$100?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Percentage, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This should be an easy win for me. It should be a very easy win.
I mean, we got to figure out how much each of us has to lose to track this proper. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like, if I lose more body fat percent, if you lose 2.2% body fat, that's nothing. You see what I'm saying?
That's why I'm saying it's in the bag for me.
You got to lose in percentage. We'll figure out the numbers specifically. That's what I'm saying. Like, as to how much you need to. This is why it's not going to be that kind of podcast. I think this is going to be, in a lot of ways, a nonstop across the board improvement situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. I'm kind of done, man.
With what?
Operating on a low level.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're getting real Tony Robbins now.
I'm out here, man. I'm fucking out here. You know what I mean? I want to take
once you didn't win the lottery, you were like, I guess I got to get my shit together.
Yeah. Yes.
You're like, if I'm not going to be able to pay someone to personally train me into becoming the best version of myself.
That's what I'm saying. Who else is going to do it?
I do like Marcus Aurelius, I believe, has a quote that he said, it's like a shame for any dude to not, he didn't say dude,
yeah,
but it's a shame for any dude to
it's
not.
It's a shame for any bro.
To not know what they're physically capable of, though. Like what their best,
that's
version
what I'm saying.
Like,
is. I don't know what my best version is.
I also heard another man once say that it's a shame you shouldn't go through life fat, dumb, and stupid. Do you know what that's from?
Where?
Animal House.
Oh, okay. I've never seen it.
You never seen it?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's fine. Yeah.
I mean, you should see it.
I will see it. It just there's no drive to see.
You don't really have a lot of respect for historical comedy.
I don't have respect for culture.
Previous generations.
I don't have respect for previous generations.
I brought up the Blues Brothers once, and you called them a bunch of what do you call them? Culture vultures.
If I call them culture vultures, it was obviously to be irritating.
Well, I think they kind of were. They were. No, you could argue it two ways. One was they made a second revival for that kind of music.
Yes.
But they also made a lot of money off that kind of music.
Absolutely. But I'm just saying I could do that.
They put Aretha Franklin in the movie, all right?
That's great, dude. I don't care. But I've seen the Blues Brothers movie. Yeah. I did laugh out loud a few times.
Sure.
And for a movie that old, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because a lot of that shit it ages.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of 70s comedy. No, I agree with that. Yeah.
So it's just like there's no drive to see Animal House. And the reason why I don't have a lot of that stuff that you talk about, whether it's music, whether it's historical shit, whether it's comedy stuff, I didn't grow up on it. Mm-hmm. So I have no tie to it. Right. And then nostalgia to me is like I don't really have normal nostalgia that other people have. Uh-huh. So to me, I don't value
your nostalgia is based in video games and
yes,
and a certain level of corniness.
Absolutely, and I don't put that on anybody either. I don't expect them to. I was sitting with a couple friends, and one of them said like. Okay, you're right. I'm getting it in your face.
For those of you just listening, this guy's karate chopping me in the air.
So it's like somebody was talking. They're like, you watch, anybody here watch Dragon Ball Z? And I just kept quiet.
Because you knew.
Yeah, because I knew. And I didn't, and somebody was like, somebody like was like, you do watch a lot of anime, and I go,
shut the fuck up.
No, I was like, yeah, but guess what? I don't talk about it.
Yeah, that's for me.
That's for me.
That's me time.
That's me time.
Yeah.
Somebody really, like, the guy was trying to make the whole table talk about anime.
Right.
And I'm not doing that.
You don't want to do that.
I'm not doing that. I'm not going to force the conversation into something I know nobody really gives a shit to talk about.
You actually, he said, any of you guys watch Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
You're the first one to be like, shut the fuck up, nerd.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah, Kunal, yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, I did pipe up and I go, nobody cares, dude.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
All right?
Nobody
Don't make
cares.
me go Super Saiyan on your ass.
That's true.
And then you nudged him and winked, and he was like,
I just stood there and started charging up.
Yeah. He calls you a Judas to your face.
A Judas?
A Judas.
Oh, yeah.
You turn your back on him.
Yes.
3 times before the cock crows. It's a rooster.
Okay.
It's from the Bible.
Okay.
We got crazy stories too.
Yeah,
right?
I know. Yeah,
You're not
you
the
do.
only
You
one
do.
with your fucking
Man,
8
that really,
arms and shit.
all of that shit just went right the fuck over me, and I was Judas.
You ever smear goat's blood on somebody's door? It's a good time.
It's a good. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. We just generally cook the goat.
You guys are big goat cookers.
Big goat people.
Yeah,
Big goat. Goat cookers sounds
Goat
racist.
cookers does
That
sound
sounds racist.
racist.
These fucking goat cookers
Fucking
out here.
goat cookers out here.
They
What
own
kind
a
of
lot of
spice is that?
textiles.
I probably own. I wonder how many textile factories they own. Right?
Yeah. So the point being is we need to
better ourselves.
Yeah. And I feel like I've made a series of blunders, faux pas, errors that I think that I'm going to tell you right now. Because of you, I feel like I've learned a few of these things.
You've learned from my mistakes.
No, not from your mistakes.
Oh.
Like you've course corrected me.
About what?
And like a bunch of shit that I do and the way that I handle myself, you've been like, hey, no, you don't need to do that.
Like your etiquette?
Yeah, etiquette.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I check you all the time.
Yeah. That's what I mean, right.
Uh-huh.
And I need that help. So
Are we still talking about weight loss?
I mean, this is all encompassing.
you're like, I just need help.
Yeah,
I just need help in all aspects of my life.
Yeah. I mean,
Listen, you help me lose weight, I'll help you stop being a prickly asshole.
I might just put this eye to work.
You snap it into place.
I go blind.
Are you okay? You're bleeding from your eye right now. Never felt better.
So yeah, I think that's what we're aiming towards, man.
Yeah, I would like to. I mean, you say it all the time. When do you have the moments of revision where for me, it's when I'm on my way to work. I'll be driving to work and I'm like, today's the day I start turning everything around. And then 2 hours into work, I'm like, fucking life sucks.
Yes. You know what it is for me?
I'm going to eat a big sandwich instead of that salad I promised myself.
100%. You know what it is for me? It's right before when I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
I'm going to get up early.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to do it. This time it's happening.
And
it never fucking happens.
No.
And it kills me, man. And it's like enough is enough. Man, I've just done and maybe I'll get into the tweet story, the canceled story next week.
Tweet canceled story?
You know the fucking job that I was up for?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I because of a tweet, I lost an $80,000 a year job in entertainment. And I'll tell that next week. I'll tell the story next week.
You promise?
100%.
Okay.
Won't let you down. And it was just like, and that kind of shit. And there's just like a lot of realizations that kind of hit me. I was at a comedy club hanging out. And that kind of sat with me. I was there and I'm like, what am I doing here? I don't work this club. No, nobody's gonna. How much more do I need to hang out here?
Mm-hmm.
No one is coming to fucking rescue me, man.
How long ago was this?
This was on Thursday.
Okay.
On Thursday, I was like, no one's coming to rescue me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm fucked. I'm 38 years old, and something's got to change.
Right.
And it starts now.
Today.
Yeah. And that's it. I don't know. So that's...
Where are we eating after this?
Imagine we're just Wendy's. We talk all this shit.
Bring! Oh, the pizza's here? Oh, okay, let's wrap this up. All right, cool.
Yeah, the guy walks in. Hey, Dennis!
Somebody order mozzarella rhombuses. We're just like, yay!
The whole pizza box is a mozzarella stick. It's a mozzarella pie.
Who ordered a giant chunk of breaded and fried cheese?
Yeah, right here. I got you. That's it. All right. So, man, all day KCA for everything. And, shows are everywhere. Anyone who's listening to this, you know how to find us.
Yeah.
That's
At
it.
Dennis Rooney 7 on Instagram. My show at the brokerage this Friday got moved to the Giggle Room in Governors of Levittown. So I'll be headlining there Friday, August 12th. Come check it out.
Fantastic. And as always, meet me outside.